Just kind of always the same. I just felt like he needed a different look tonight, right? Just something to get him going, and they've been pretty focused. Game plans have been pretty focused on him, and sometimes when you can hide guys on the bench a little bit, you can sneak them in there and get them going. So it's good. Something to do with Kelly sometimes too, right? Just a change of scenery.
I'm sure you were hoping to score more than 79, but you told the other team to 73. There was a lot of intensity. You said you're watching things really closely right now. So what did you like about that?
Well, again, I 79 wasn't great, right? But I felt like we left it in the first half about at least 20 on the board. We were generating a lot of really good shots, so I was just like, keep doing what we're doing, right? So I was pretty happy there. But I mean, obviously, defensively, we were on point. We were physical. We were doing everything we were supposed to do. We turned them over 20 plus times. We were fighting like heck for rebounds against the team that really rebounds, and basically we were just fighting and executing the schemes really well.
Is there any update on Buddy? But he went to the locker room late in the fourth. Is he all good?
He was okay, cleared to play. It was tough too because I thought he had a great game going. However, we were starting to, with the unit that was out there, was starting to pull away a little bit. It was a tricky one to see if that's what we wanted to do to get him back in, but we didn't.
Nick, how good is Kyle? Like just on all offensive?
Yeah, I mean, he's good. He's certainly pretty calm out there, right? I think he's it's not the greatest with him to let him sit for a long time and then bring him back like that. Usually, he kind of revs his engine really hard, and then when he shuts it down, it's hard to get it revved up again, right? He kind of could see that. He kind of really was up the floor, but again, he came out and he had a big, huge momentum three that, everything was going their way at the moment, and he came down and hit a big three and probably gave us enough space to finish it out after that three.
You mentioned the turnover thing. What was the key to leading on the fourth?
Well, ball pressure, very, very, very good high hands, and just, I think, tremendous activity. We were just flying it seemed like we were everywhere, right? We were in, we were out, we were over, we were down, we were up, and we were just kept chasing the play almost all night. I mean, there was a couple breakdowns in the first half where DiVincenzo snuck free on a three ball that he shouldn't have got. There was a couple possessions where they got 3 rebounds in one possession, about 4 total possessions where we probably would like to do some things different. But after that, we did a lot of good stuff.
When you like the shots that you're generating and they're just not falling, as you said, in that first half, how do you keep the guys we're getting what we want, we're getting what we want, they're just not falling? What is that?
Just what you said. I probably said it about 20 times. We're doing the right thing. Like I thought, the game was slow scoring, but we were playing kind of a tempo to make sure we could get where we wanted to get on offense and get the people with the ball we wanted to have the ball and get the people setting the screens we wanted to set the screens and move our pieces where we wanted to. So it takes a little organization and a little slower play sometimes. I think we did score some decent random bucket. Buddy's threes came off kind of random play, but most of the stuff was pretty simple.
What do you think was the biggest reason you guys were able to hold Jalen Brunson in such a cold shooting?
Well, we were sending a lot of people at him, right? We were sending a lot of people at him, and he was having to work really hard to get into the paint. And we weren't letting him get there that often for him, right? He's tricky. Once he starts striding into the paint, he's searching for bodies and swinging the ball around, and he's tough. It's tough because he's very, very skilled and crafty at how to get to the free throw line and how to score.
Nick Paul gave you guys a really big lift.
Yep.
I guess I think he had 2 threes tonight. I know it's all about shot selection and things like that, but are you encouraging him continuously to kind of take what the defense gives him?
I mean, a little bit. Obviously, he works on it, and even the last one he hit, that's where we put him in the play. Right, we're trying to move the pieces to where we think something could happen, and it's kind of I'm not saying we're saying, hey, Paul, this is threes for you coming, right? But when they rotate and do the things they do, at least you have somebody to kick it out to. So that was a big shot, big lucky shot.
On Friday after New Orleans, you talked about this period of time without Tyrese Angelo as an opportunity to watch things really closely and evaluate everything that's happening. So now that it's been a week, you found a win through that process. What did you see in this evaluation period that you?
Well, I'm mostly trying to evaluate if guys can execute what we're trying to do at a really hard, high level. Can they play really hard and execute the schemes we're trying to get done? And then at the other end, can they make plays? Can they make the right play? If there's somebody to move the ball onto, can they do it? Finish, take the shots, rhythm shots they're supposed to take. That's all we're asking.
Is there at all a takeaway here? We have greater defensive ability than